Hello folks and welcome to our channel. I'm Alex from BLC Conseil, and today we're going to be talking about custom fields and how we can, let's say, link a particular custom field to a pipeline in Pipedrive. It's something that it doesn't really exist in Pipedrive. We wish that feature would be available. Okay, setting up custom fields and link them to a specific pipeline. But what we're gonna do is we try to gonna do a workaround that. Okay, so let's see this right after the intro. So here we go. So the idea of this video today is to show you how you could, let's say, create some custom fields and link those custom fields to a particular pipeline that you have in Pipedrive. We had businesses asking like, oh, I wanted to create a bunch of custom fields, and then those custom fields, they represent a particular pipeline in Pipedrive. So then I could only see those custom fields in that pipeline, let's say. It's really a shame today the Pipedrive doesn't have the option. However, what we're going to do is, if you go in your company settings, okay, you also need to be an admin for this, so have the rights to do. But if you go company settings and data fields, okay, in here we can see my custom fields for my leads and deals, okay, and today I'll show you quickly in here on a different tab. I have two pipelines. So let's say that I wanted to have a bunch of custom fields for my SQL pipeline and some other custom fields that only represents my sales pipeline. Okay, so in here I have my SQL pipeline and I also have my sales pipeline, and I wanted to set, let's say, some custom fields for pipeline number 1 and some for pipeline number 2. On the data fields, okay, what we're going to do then, we're going to add a particular field, let's say to field 1, which is my SQL pipe. Okay, what I would use then is create sort of sections, and then how I would use that. Let's say you like cards and you like to play poker. You could then, for example, use specific characters, okay, or special characters to represent those fields that is only for your SQL pipe. So then, linking all of them with the same character first, okay, and creating them in an order, you then have that sort of segmentation in your custom fields. So let's say then you could also change the type if you want. We make this visible, okay, and we're gonna save. I won't do the important fields right now. We're just gonna create a few. Let's just copy these guys, save, and let's just add a few more. Okay, so then this will be my custom field number 2. And the good thing about it, using a special character is that if you add a different name in here, Pipedrive will always qualify and classify by this special character, so it's going to be in order for you. Even though if you change in here, we're going to make that always visible. Okay. And let's add another one. So that's my custom field number 3. Let's just pick this one as a single option, OP1, and then option 2, and we save. So just by doing this already, I have those 3 custom fields that would be for my sales qualified pipeline, okay, and then I could maybe, let's say, what I use for my sales pipeline, it would be then diamonds. So custom fields, sales pipeline. Same thing, I could change the type. Let's just copy them. We add a few more. That one would be large text. And we add a third one. And then this here, number 3. And we save. And let's just change that one to sort of number 2. Sales pipeline, custom field number 2, and we save. So now we can see that, you know, having them already segmented in here, so far they are visible for every time that I open my pipeline, it is going to be visible. Okay, so if we go back in my pipeline, let's open a view. Let's just update the page. They're already there. Okay, so you can see that they are visible in here because I left them on a detail view as marked as yes. Okay, so they will be like all the time visible to me in here. What we wanted to do is like, well, I'm on my SQL pipeline and I don't really want to see the diamonds. Okay, I just wanted to see the clubs, which the custom field clubs that I have in here, they represent custom fields for my sales qualification pipeline. So what I could do then in here is to unmark all of them. Okay, what you would need to do is you unmark them, don't make them as visible, and you make them as important only for your sales qualification. Okay, what we'll do then, change that, another set for the clubs. It is important, and it's only important to my SQL. And then another one. I have the required because I'm using a professional plan. So on a professional plan and above, you have the options to have the required fields where you can make their compulsory. Okay. On advanced and under, unfortunately, you don't have the option. So using maybe the important custom fields like this, it could be also an option. And then what we're going to do, we're also going to change now the diamonds to important. And where are they going to be important? Well, they are important to my sales pipeline. I'll save that, edit, change the settings in here, only sales. And the third, so that's kind of, if you wanted to reorder them in here, you also could. But if you're already using one of these special characters, Pipedrive will automatically combine them together and important on my sales. And here we go. Cool. So now we go back on our sales qualification pipeline. Let's update the page. And of course, in here on the view, we can still be able to see the other custom fields, okay? But the difference is that you can sort of hide the ones that you don't really want to, okay? So if you are in here, and let's say that I'm on my whatever stage, because I decided in whatever stage of this pipeline they're gonna be sort of important to me. So it's kind of like this, and if I enter any data here, okay, and as I explained, even if I collapse in here and I've expanded on this side, I'm gonna still be able to see the diamonds, okay? But if I leave this uncollapsed and like just the ones I wanted to see, the important ones, they are right here. And because I haven't entered any data yet, so data, I'll save, I'll enter value for my custom field number 2, and then this one is option 1, and I'll save. Okay, if now I then just gonna quickly refresh the page. The difference that I have now is that I can have my custom fields that I decided back in here to be visible all the time, to both pipelines, let's say. But if I have data now only on the clubs, okay, they're gonna show up like this to me. Okay. Again, as I mentioned, if I expand it, I'm gonna still see the diamonds, okay, but by segmenting like that and then keeping them close, I have this sort of nicer view for only my clubs or my sales or my SQL pipeline. If I move to my sales pipeline and we go in another view, let's go sales pipeline and let's pick one here. So it's Dio Alexander. Okay, again, I already have my custom fields default ones, and now we can see that now I have only the diamonds sort of showing up and asking me, hey, we need to have data in here. So data, okay, we enter again, text, and again a third option, you know, test one. Let's quickly refresh again. And now we can see again only my diamonds showing up in here on my details, because again diamonds are important only for my sales pipeline. And I could even say, well, it's only important from the moment that I have a contact made or from the negotiation starting point. Okay, so you could also select in here and then just, you know, say it in which stage you wanted to make this important, and then save it, and there you have it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Quickly tip around a workaround how you could sort of see some particular custom fields in a particular pipeline. I know it's not ideal so far. It would be great if Pipedrive could sort of create in here even sections, you know, that you could sort of open and close, kind of like this, expand and collapse based on the pipeline that you want. Or you could, like, let's say, create one header here, which you say the name of your pipeline, and you could like just move those custom fields inside them, and then you could be able to open and collapse them to a particular pipeline. But that's one way of doing it. So yeah, again, not ideal, but there you have it. So I'll see you next time, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, leave us comments and maybe come up with like another video that you guys might be interested, or a solution that you guys need. Okay, see you then. Bye bye.